Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my recent Black Friday hauls part 2. This is going to be pretty much everything that I picked up over the weekend. It's not really Black Friday anymore, it's like Black Friday weekend, so I kind of took advantage of all these deals. I went out on Friday and kind of scouted it out, and then yesterday on Saturday, I went out for round 2, and these are really all the deals that I picked up. So I do apologize. I have the hiccups or something going on today, so I do apologize if I'm pausing at all. But with that being said, excuse me, let's get into the video. So to start off with, we'll go with just kind of the cards and the comics that I have up front here. I did stop at AAN this weekend, and I showed it off in a recent video, or maybe I didn't, I don't know. But I got a bunch of these DC annual packs. They have a new 2 for $25 table, and of course, guys, I mean, you guys know me, I always show off when I get these, and I usually get them for $20 a piece. So there were 4 on the table, so I got 4 for $50 as opposed to $20 each. So I thought that was a very good deal, and I'll be unboxing more of those later tonight. I kind of got one for like the whole one for every day this week practically. But today I stopped back in there and I got even more cards. So to start off with, I got probably my favorite Pokemon, just because he likes guns and weapons, but not really, I don't know. But it's going to be Inteleon. Inteleon is like this Aqua sniper guy, so his moves are all Snipe Shot, Aqua Report, Aqua Bullet, and Surf, and I love this. There's one more card, maybe 2 more, maybe a handful more that I'm looking for, but I kind of want to just collect all of these guys, this guy's cards. I just think he's really cool, and I need something else to collect. So on top of that, though, arguably 2 more great pickups here. We got some really cheap autographed cards from AA and Collect. So to start off here, we do have what is it? I don't know if it's, PSA. Oh, it is PSA blocked, or what is it, graded? I don't know, not graded, but slabbed. That's the word I'm looking for. Slabbed, signed Shinsuke Nakamura card here. So I now have a Shinsuke Nakamura autograph in the collection that's not an 8x10. I love having stuff like this. So this is really, really cool. And then on top of that, for $7, a signed and kind of like, ring-worn gear Jinder Mahal card. This is really cool. I'm a fairly big fan of Jinder Mahal. I think he's a pretty decent guy, pretty decent wrestler. So this is really cool, especially for $7. And then one other thing at AAN that I saw is a Norman Smiley signed card. I think Norman Smiley's great. I love watching him when I'm watching the old like WCW or Marky D123 videos. Norman Smiley had a really funny gimmick, really great gimmick, very versatile gimmick, and I want to go grab that card. So you might be seeing me reviewing that later on this week. But yeah, so those are the cards. Next up here, we just have some comics that I picked up from Ravenswood today, I apologize. I did already get issue 1 of Batman and Deadpool #1. Well, I'm repeating myself here, but I saw this one as well. This is going to be Punisher and Absolute Batman on the cover there. I'm a big fan of the Absolute Batman. I'm currently reading through that right now, and I just thought this was a really cool kind of collaboration series, I don't know what you want to say, with DC and Marvel. So who knows, maybe with some of these future issues I'll be getting more of them, and hopefully they put more of these kind of Marvel and DC crossovers on. So I'm going to throw these in my comic pile as we get through them. The next up here is just going to be issue 2 of that new Supernatural series from Dynamite. And then we also have issue 2 of DC KO. I have not read this series yet, but I'm very excited to. And then we also have issue 4. I believe this is the last issue of Romanus Magicae. So I'm wrapping up this series. I've only read the first, I think it was 2 issues, maybe only the first issue. I don't really know, but I'm really excited to finish this up. It's a really cool series. So those are some of the new comics that came in. I'm just going to deposit those over there. And now we'll get to all the figures and figurines. So at GameStop, they had a deal. I was kind of confused on it. It said that it was either, all Funko Pops are $10, and if you get 2, you get the third one free. So I was thinking that I'd buy, because I'm looking for all 4 of the Ghostbusters here from the fairly recent Ghostbusters 2 series that dropped. So I'm thinking that I'd buy 2 of these, right? Get 1 for free, and then I'd have to buy a third, and they're all $10. So, I'd buy them all for $30 and then get this one on the side. Who knows? Apparently, they couldn't mix and match the offer. I have no idea. But I ended up just getting all 4 of these for $10. So that was nice. It was like $41.32, tax included. So not a horrible deal. Usually these go for like 12, sometimes up to $15. So I was glad to get these. And I can't collect Funko Pops anymore. But this was one series that I really did want to get. You guys know me, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. So So I'm glad to have all 4 of these guys from Ghostbusters 2. So a quick look at them. You got Ray right here. One other one I guess I could get maybe sometime down the line is Vigo, but beggars can't be choosers, at least right now. We have Egon as well, Peter, and then probably my favorite Ghostbuster, Winston. So there we go, and I'll hop these guys out of the way there. Now we move on to the actual action figures. The first one I want to say, I actually already have a review of this figure. Should be uploaded alongside this video, but this is going to be the Marvel Legends Warbow. I already reviewed him. I've kind of got him over there ready to display, but this is really cool. I actually got this in from Amazon today, so that is very nice. Next up here, they have a 40% off deal on all Marvel, Star Wars, and DC action figures at Target. And fortunately, this deluxe theatrical edition McFarlane Peacemaker action figure was included in that. So as opposed to this being like a $36, $37, $38 figure, this dropped down to $20.99. So I think with tax, it was like $22 that I got this for. This is awesome. I'm a huge fan of Peacemaker. I love the show. And I was kind of thinking about it. They're not going to make any more like Peacemaker series. I think going forward, it's just going to be either Checkmate or something else. So this is going to be one that I'm going to keep in the box. I really want to keep this one in the box, and I think it just looks the best in box. A couple gripes with it: there's no ab crunch on the torso. McFarlane, has really tough articulation as it is, and just kind of missing an integral part of a figure, that being the ab articulation there. I just feel like that's a big bummer for me. But I'm really cool with how this figure looks. It looks awesome with that yellow and black. I'm just very happy to finally have it, and for such a great price, I'm chilling. I'm keeping this in the packaging. So there we have that. I'm gonna throw it off to the side. And then 2 more figures finally here that I will be keeping in box as well. Maybe one I will sell or trade, who knows. But this is actually going to be 2 of the recent AEW Unmatched Series 12 Luminaries Ric Flair chases. And I got to shout out my friend John Sig, brother Jonas, for alerting me to these at the North Utica Walmart. I literally was like about to sleep in a little bit longer, and I look at my phone and I see, John Sig messaged me. So I'm like, oh, it's got to be something good. He looks up, he goes, Ric Flair chases at North Utica Walmart. I got right out of bed. I had a paper to write and everything. I was like thinking of it. Long story. I got right out of bed, got to Walmart, and picked both of these up. I'm just such a huge fan of this chase. It is so cool. I love the blue and the pink, and the Luminaries box is cool in and of itself, with just like that nice blue and everything and the shine to it. But the figure with the woo head sculpt and the blue robe just looks really, really cool. And I actually have the normal Luminaries version right here. You guys saw in a recent video, I think it was in my other Black Friday deal one, I picked up the normal Luminaries version, but these are both just so cool. Such cool figures, but arguably the chase is better, I will have to say. Or sorry, I think that defeats the purpose of saying arguably. I do think the chase is better. So folks, we will leave it there. A review of everything that I got my Black Friday haul part 2. As always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.